Please forgive me if I'm completely wrong about this and I realise that it is a full-on first world problem. In the grand scheme of things, on my deathbed, I'm not going to care about it, but I do care about it right now, so why not talk about it? Call of Duty Warzone, it felt like it was doing pretty well again. They changed a lot of the gameplay mechanics, brought Verdansk back. I was having a good time with it. Mid-season update, they opened up some POIs, their train station for example, and they added the moving train back in. I think they put ranked in too. Today, season 4 just launched for the game. They've changed the downtown area and put the big Nakatomi Tower or whatever you want to call it in that area again. It looked interesting, so downloaded the update. I wanted to hop back on and play and record some solo matches. And then I find on the menu that the Battle Royale mode is now only available in duos and quads. And the only way to play solos is this new casual solos playlist. So what is this? Well, I loaded in. When it found a game, this message comes up in the top. It says game progression is limited in this mode and results will not count against your stats. Also, this game mode is playing mostly against bots. From what I could find out online, there are 120 bots and 30 real players to make up 150 total in each lobby. I just want to be clear before we go any further. I do not have a problem with the casual battle royale game modes. They added this in a couple months ago for quads and people really seem to like it. I have a lot of friends that really enjoy it and I don't think there's any shame in playing it either. It's a much more relaxed way to play Warzone with the proper rule set where you've got the whole map, the circle, maybe you want to chill a bit more, level up some guns, frag out, whatever. I think it's a great option for players to have. I do think that it's good in terms of it being a stepping stone for new players too. Let people find their footing, learn the map a bit, get their guns squared away, and then perhaps they can advance to normal BR and maybe even ranked at some point in the future when they feel confident enough to do that. Just want to make that clear. So why have Call of Duty gone ahead and done this? Put casual solos in and removed regular solos. In the patch notes blog, it says the following: since launching Battle Royale Casual, a blend of players and clearly identifiable bots, we've seen it become a considerably popular option with positive reception overall. Given its popularity, combined with our ongoing effort to keep playlist options focused and manageable, we're going to experimentally replace core Battle Royale solos with Battle Royale Casual solos. While we understand the impact this will have for players who prefer core Battle Royale solos, it is a compromise we're comfortable with given the larger engagement with other playlist options. We'll be closely monitoring player feedback and daily active user performance over the coming weeks to help guide next steps. So that's their reason. And I'm just sat here now kind of scratching my head and asking, why not both? What's the problem here? Why can't we have casual solos and regular solos? Because for people who enjoy the core BR experience, which is 150 real players, and they like to play solo, maybe that's what they prefer. Maybe they don't have any friends. Maybe they don't have a regular squad to play with, whatever. And they played solos, that's what they enjoyed about the game. Warzone now, I think, is one of the best BR games in terms of it just being a pure BR experience in the Battle Royale playlist. You got your guns, your loadout, your vehicles. It's a cool sandbox. When it all comes together and it's working and I'm not facing cheaters all the time, it's fun as hell and I really still enjoy it. And the thing that I enjoyed the most was solo matches and knowing that there's a lobby full of real players and this is going to be a competitive experience for me. I'm going to be challenged. I'm going to have to think. I'll have to employ some strategy. I'll have to play well to try and win. That's what's addictive and engaging about it for me personally. And now I just can't do that anymore. That's gone. And if you really enjoyed trios as well, that's gone. And now I can't play a solos match and have full progression because it says that when I launch into the game and it isn't going to count towards my stats. That element of the game has just been taken away from me. And again, I'm thinking, well, are there other reasons why they've done this? They talked about player engagement in their statement there. And that can be a whole lot of things, right? But in this circumstance, perhaps it means population, number of people playing that particular game mode. For me, I'm in Western Europe in the UK. From my experience, I never felt like I had to wait an excessively long time to find solo matches. Yes, it depends on the time of day. If I'm playing early in the morning, it takes a bit longer because skill-based matchmaking, that's trying to match me up with similar skilled players, so that's a factor. But playing in the afternoon or the evening, I'd get into games pretty quickly in solos. And I'm not saying that this isn't a problem in other regions, because I bet it is. In lower population regions, a solo game in an accurately matched SBMM lobby with decent ping, you might be waiting a long time to get that. But I feel like in NA and Europe, this shouldn't have been a problem. And they're supposed to have, what, 20 million players on this game. Surely there's enough people to maintain all of these playlists. And the only reason I think that there wouldn't be is because they are being super strict with the skill-based matchmaking. And perhaps this is a bit tinfoil hat, but imagine there's some kind of hypothetical SBMM accuracy figure. I think there actually is, by the way, because it was in that 40-page document they released about how the matchmaker works. And if they find that so many games are falling below an acceptable accuracy, they then have to decide, okay, we're going to start removing playlists to try and get that accuracy figure back up so we've got more balanced lobbies. I don't know if that's true, of course, but I think it's a sound theory. As I mentioned, they did talk about this in the 2 white papers they released, so this could be one of the main reasons why regular solos is being taken away. If that is the case, if it's a mixture of player population, or engagement as they called it, and SBMM not being able to efficiently match lobbies, then perhaps for solos they could relax the rules a bit. Open up the ping disparity, open up the skill disparity, open up the input disparity. That way the player pool will be much bigger at any time of the day. Maybe that can help in some way. Me personally, if I could have solos back, I wouldn't mind playing on NA East servers, for example. Typically, if I connect to NA East, New York server, Canada server, I get about 90 to 100 ping. And for me, yeah, it's a little bit laggy, but it's playable. I don't mind it. I can compete with that latency and it doesn't ruin the game for me. When you start going to Central American servers and West Coast servers, it pushes up to 170, 200. The game's unplayable. But I wouldn't mind a North America East ping if the option was still there for me to play solos. What's it like then? What's the experience like? Well, you've been watching it. This is the solo match that I played in BR Casual Solos. I reckon there was a couple of real player kills that you've seen already, but most of them have been bots. But for me personally, and I know that this is subjective, everyone feels different about this, it just comes across a bit hollow and it kind of feels like I'm playing single player. It feels like it doesn't really matter to me. It will matter to other people, but to me, I don't play battle royales for that feeling. I play because I want the competition, and my favorite way to play is solos because it's me against the world, 150 real people in a game. If I mess up, that's on me. Perhaps I learned something. If I win, usually it's a bit of a struggle, bit of a challenge, but it's a good feeling. There's a sense of accomplishment there, but when I'm in a game mode like this where it's mostly bots, I personally don't get that feeling. So why not both? Why not both? Why can't we have both? I feel like we should be able to have both. I think there's enough players to make that happen. I'm assuming there's enough players. I was just looking at the Call of Duty numbers on Steam. 54,000 people playing an hour ago. You have to keep in mind though that on Steam that makes up MW2, 3, Black Ops 6 and Warzone. Not many people are going to be on MW2 or MW3 though. But Steam is most likely the lowest player population of Call of Duty on PC. Because a lot of people played Warzone on Battle.net in 2020 when you couldn't get it on Steam, and they've just got their accounts on there and they've kept playing it on Battle.net. I think there'll be way more people on Battle.net on PC. Game Pass 2, they've got Black Ops 6 on there. They might be playing Warzone through the Xbox launcher. And console, of course, those numbers will dwarf the PC player count, I imagine. So as an outsider, I don't see player population being an issue. I could be wrong though. I might be completely off target, but I never had a problem finding games in solo, which is what's not quite making sense to me, I guess. But yeah, it's gone now. Solo mode is gone. I don't enjoy playing BR casual, so I can't play solos in Warzone anymore. And I'm kind of sad about it. That's what it boils down to for me. And I think it might boil down to that for a lot of other players too. A game mode that I thoroughly enjoyed playing has been taken away. Them's the breaks. We will see. I would like them to quickly reverse this decision and add BR solos back in. I'm fine with casual BR. I think it's cool, as I said. But I'd like to have regular solos too. That's all. Just wanted to get this off my chest. If you play BR solos, how you feeling about this? Do you care? Not care? Have you tried casual? Let me know. Drop me a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.